Hey yo, what we're saying, it's your boy AJ, and we're back for another one of these kind of like look at teams that need like a certain buff or a certain something like that. And what we're actually looking at today is Wicked Bloodlines. So just give you a quick rundown of the team I've got. So obviously I've got the AGL Metal Cooler as the lead. He's pretty much the only, apart from, is this guy? Yeah, this guy is a category as well, but Key +3 HP attack and defense 100, not as good as Key +3 HP attack and defense 170. Not as good. So yeah, we've got the Metal Cooler, we've got the Barbershop LR, you see near the Mecha Freezer and King Cold. We've got the Tech Golden Freezer, the EZA, Transforming Cooler, the Transforming Freezer, and the LR Full Power Freezer. So yeah, the team at the minute isn't bad, but I still could think probably a couple off the top of my head that it could do with. Beginning with, I mentioned in my Namek Saga video about there being a better third form freezer, because we only have literally one in the game, and it's the it's that SR one that like no one would run. So we could do with a better third form freezer. And again, like as I reiterated in that video, he could, do the crazy finger shot he does, and he could be all about like attack power and like no defense sort of thing. Because kind of like when you associate characters with speed and stuff, normally I tend to find anyway in games when you associate a character with speed, they have like a defense, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, a better third form. We're not actually going to transform with Cooler here. So yeah, a better third form freezer, definitely. He could definitely be a side character for like a main Dokkan Fest. I'm going to get into in a second. Yeah, I definitely think he could be that side character, like the Whis to the Beerus, the Vardos to the Kefla, the what was it? The Bardock to the Gogeta on Year 5, and the Bardock and the Trunks to the Vegito. You get my point. So yeah, he could definitely be that unit to what I think would be a good Dokkan Fest, and that would be a final form transforming Freezer that transforms into Golden Freezer from, I would say, Resurrection F. You could do two cards like that. You could do a final form Freezer into Golden Freezer from Resurrection F, and then you could do a final form Angel Golden Freezer, or final form Angel Freezer into Golden Freezer Angel from Tournament of Power. So there's plenty of options you could do with that. So yeah, we're actually going to keep the frame one in front. So yeah, that could easily be headlining Dokkan Fest. And then first form Freezer could be the side character. In terms of what they could probably do for a final form transforming Golden Freezer, if that makes sense. A final form Freezer that transforms Golden Freezer. There we go. Yeah, so in terms of what they could do, they could probably make it like the Cooler, but a more defense oriented one. So let's say you can transform like pretty much instantly, like the Cooler can, when there is a like hybrid or pure Saiyan. Let's say you can transform pretty much instantly, like the Cooler can. And then when you are in the golden state, you constantly stack your defense, and you constantly guard. You can guard against hybrid and pure Saiyans. Because that's pretty much, the Cooler at the minute is stacking attack and then guaranteed critical hits against hybrid and pure Saiyans. So just to have that sort of counterpart would make the team probably run, I won't say a lot smoother, but you know what I mean, it would balance out the team a bit more. So yeah, and I could definitely see that final form Freezer being something of a, like maybe a Wicked Bloodline leader, and maybe like a transformation boost, possibly. Or with Dokkan nowadays, they're just going to introduce a new category for the sake of introducing a new category. So I mean, I don't know what you couldn't. There's not necessarily many Frieza type, if you want to call it that, like Frieza type leaders or like leader options they could do. Maybe like, I don't know, Target Goku maybe. If it's from Resurrection F, then he'll be a Target Goku, because I'm pretty sure right at the beginning of the film he says, "I want to get that revenge on that Saiyan," or the same monkey or whatever he says. You know what it's like. So yeah, like that could definitely be something we see at the Dokkan Fest, maybe, possibly later on down the year, maybe. We've not really explored into Resurrection, apart from this, obviously this EZA Tech Golden Frieza, and then there is the Blue Vegeta and Blue Goku, the ones who got their awakenings. They are technically classed as Resurrection F as well. Apart from that, like there's not a great deal. And then just to go off topic of that, what we could also see with maybe that Final Form Frieza transforming one into Golden Frieza could be let's say that's a dual Dokkan Fest, and then who the character is with it could be like a Goku that exchanges into Vegeta, or a Vegeta that exchanges into Goku. Can't remember which way around it went. I think, yeah, Vegeta. It'll probably be a Vegeta exchange into. There you go, all 7. Nice. Yeah, probably be a Vegeta that exchanges into Goku. That way you can run. Yeah, you could run that unit with, the countless Goku and Vegeta we have. You could pretty much, at this point, if that came to a thing, you could pretty much run a whole Goku and Vegeta team. Like, no lie. So that would be something. So yeah, transforming Final Form Frieza into Golden Frieza from Resurrection F. That is one thing that I think we do need before too long. Alright, so Cooler doesn't necessarily need much more. He's already got Metal Cooler, he's already got this Cooler as well. This Cooler is absolutely insane and will still be insane for probably another year or two. I can't see this Cooler being replaced by another First Form Cooler, or Fourth Form technically, for a long time. Long time. Maybe a new Final Form Cooler, possibly. I mean, the 120 leads obviously are getting their EZAs as we speak on JP. There's probably not going to be one for the download celebration, but as of writing right now, there's two 120 leads on JP that got their EZA, and both of them are the extreme types in Super Saiyan 3 Broly and Super 17. So if they do all the extreme first and then go into the super types, we could definitely see sooner or later, maybe maybe before Christmas, maybe we could see that physical Final Form Cooler get his EZA. That might change my mind on whether we do need a new Final Form Cooler or not, because Final Form Cooler is just like a dope character. I mean, obviously this one transforms into him, but it's not the same. It's having like a standalone one. Similar thing goes to Goku. Like, obviously we've got we've got the intelligence one that transforms into Mastered UI, but it's not the same as having a Mastered UI Goku. So yeah, a Final Form Cooler, there's only really one thing you can base it off, and that is, the Cooler film, the first one, where that's the only one you see the Final Form in. So there's not a great deal you can really base it off, unless they go more into sort of Dragon Ball Heroes, and we get Golden Cooler in there who's in his final form, and unless we go deeper into that and then have like a transforming Final Form Cooler into Golden form, that would be insane. But that's probably a long way away now. And obviously that is dependent on what we do go into these like Dragon Ball Heroes stuff, because I mean the stuff is there, like, and they've already asked us, they've already said in countless surveys, do you want Dragon Ball Heroes in game? And all the time all the time, I'd answer yes, of course. Who would not want, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, Super Saiyan 4 Kaioken Gogeta, and like, who would not want those characters? Super Saiyan 4 Gohan, Super Saiyan 4 Broly. I know it's all Super Saiyan 4s, but Super Saiyan 4 is cool. just let me just tell you that. And yeah, we could get like, just imagine a final form cooler that transforms into golden cooler. Just imagine that. That's absolutely insane. So I could definitely see if they go into Dragon Ball Heroes, we'll get plenty more Wicked Bloodline characters, Wicked Bloodline cards. Frieza, like I said, apart from that transforming one. One thing I haven't seen we've got representation of really in Dokkan, maybe I think we do in terms of like SRs and like really early cards and stuff, but the Frieza that kills Bardock and in turn destroys Planet Vegeta. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know if we actually have a usable Frieza that's like that. So that in itself as well could be a Dokkan Fest, or it could be an LR for, you know, like a Bardock theme celebration, or a Saiyan theme celebration. Like, just imagine, you know, first form Frieza, and he has an active skill which lets you use the Supernova, and just absolutely like does massive, insane damage, like damage that could rival potentially the Kaioken Goku, the Tournament of Power one. Like that would be insane. Like we definitely need something like that. I mean, Legends has got, I keep going back to Legends, but Legends has got some representation of that Frieza in the LF, and that's exactly what we should see in Dokkan as well with that LF. Is, you know, Frieza gets in his little pod, his little spaceship, and then just absolutely rains down on it, and just like Planet Vegeta's, you know, gone. Yeah, we could definitely see one of those. And again, he could be like he wouldn't be a target Goku. No, not at that stage, not at that early stage in his life. He could definitely be some sort of Wicked Bloodline, maybe just an extreme class. I mean, what we are starting to get into now is, you know, we do have anyway the category type banners. Those units are around there, like the Gohan and Vegeta on the intelligence one, the Gohan and Boo on the physical one that's just out now. We do have like Ki +4 and HP tap 120 for all types. So it's not within the realms of like impossibility to go into like, you know, Ki +4 and like HP tap defense 150 for types. It's not like out of the realm of possibility to bring like the type like meta back. So maybe we could see like extreme class Ki +4 HP tap defense 150. Because I mean, this guy is a 120 lead for extreme class. We could see an extreme class 150. I mean, I don't know why we haven't yet. Let's just activate this.
You should feel honored. You're the first, and soon to be the last, to witness my ultimate transformation. Well then, ready to kneel?
I'm sorry, but that active skill is still A+. So yeah, what was we talking about again? Yeah, so a pod freezer. Yeah, so just imagine like an LR first form freezer active skill that works. It would be, no, there's no way it could be an exchange unit. Yeah, just an active skill would do. Yeah, that'll be pretty insane. There's a lot. This is what I mean. There's a lot they could do with this team, but I don't think they've held back for a reason particular. I just think they haven't got the material, or you know, they want to look at other stuff first. Maybe for all we know, maybe they've already designed a transforming Frieza into Golden Frieza. Maybe they've already designed a first form Frieza that does the like supernova and stuff like that. But you know, we're just in the middle of this little celebration we've got going on at the moment, and yeah, things are a bit different. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that. As usual, likes, comments, subscribes, all that sort of stuff appreciated. I'll see you guys in the next one.